floods in several states as India records 25% excess rainfall, highest for month of August since 1976. Is extreme heat making India unlivable? California wildfires have already burned 2.2 million acres in 2020, more than any year on record. Climate change is accelerating, bringing world dangerously close to irreversible change. These are the news we are reading almost every day. There are many reports in Hisar, a small city in Haryana, regarding climate change. Recently, a study done in Guru Jambeshwar University of Science and Technology in Hisar reveals that climate change could lower wheat yield by 8% and rice yield by 11% in Haryana. And if we do nothing to stop it, these percentage will increase to 57 and 34% by year 2095. There was a report published in May 2020 that 10 out of hottest places in world are from India, and Hisar was on the 6th place in that list. It's not just like summer are getting hotter. If we see winter season, there is a news from last winter season. The temperature in Hisar is almost touching freezing point. Let's first talk about what is climate change. In a simple way, we can say that climate change describes a change in average condition such as temperature and rainfall in a region of very long period of time. As the sun rays reaches the earth's surface, some are absorbed and re-emitted as heat. Greenhouse gases such as water vapor and carbon dioxide absorb and re-radiate some of this heat. Increased amount of greenhouse gases in atmosphere mean more heat is trapped, which result in warming the earth. Human activities, especially the burning of fossil fuels, have increased the concentration of atmospheric CO2 by 40%, mainly since 1900. Global average surface temperature has increased by zero point 0.8 degrees Celsius over that time. Other changes to climate in recent decades can be seen in warming of oceans, rise in sea level, decreasing snow and ice covers in northern hemisphere, and decline in sea ice in Arctic. If emission continues unchecked, then further warming of 2.6 to 4.8 degrees Celsius would be expected by the end of century. Even at low end, this would have serious implications for human society and natural world. In climate change, feedback loop is something that occurs when one part of system is altered in either positive or negative manner, which then amplifies or decreases the overall effect. Think of it like a domino effect or chain reaction when one event set off a chain of similar events. Let us discuss one example of positive feedback loop in detail. In Amazon rainforest, when temperature is increased, there is increase in droughts and wildfires, which results in more dying and decomposition of trees and release in more CO2, hence increase in greenhouse effect. Trees helps to hold the soil particle together. When there are less trees, soil particle became loose, thereby reducing the capacity to hold and absorb water. Thus, the water vapor in air does not condense to form clouds, thereby causing droughts and decrease in rainfall, which again causes increase in temperature, and this cycle continues. You all must be thinking that what can we do about this? I am just a one person, and climate change is such a huge problem. No matter how hard I try, it won't make any difference. But it's not true. There are so many climate friendly steps we can take in our everyday life. Some of these are: first of all, we can limit the use of fossil fuels such as oil, carbon, and natural gas and replace them with renewable and cleaner source of energy, like use of electric vehicles instead of petrol and diesel vehicle. And if not necessary, we can use bicycles instead of cars. We can also install solar panels in our homes. We can reduce our consumption of animal protein by half. By this way, we can cut our diet's carbon footprint by more than 40%. We can share our cars, exchange our clothes, and lend and borrow tools. There are many different possibilities for collective consumption being used by millions of people. If we own less and use more things collectively, we need to produce fewer things, and by this way we can save resources. And there are many things we can do, but we just need to take steps and take climate change seriously. Thank you.